this is Cara, and I wanted to work on my cover for the Dollar Tree Challenge. I've gutted it. I've already coffee dyed. Actually, I tea dyed. I'm not the best at the tea dye. As you can see, it's like barely noticeable. But anyway, I tea dyed some papers and my composition book. And I'm thinking I want a wider spine. So I'm going to use the back of this paper pad for my spine. Put that there. And one of my kiddos has stolen, borrowing I should say, my Tim Holtz ruler. So I'm stuck with this one. And let's see. It's 8 3/4. So I think I'm going to do a 2-inch spine, 2-inch wide. Let's do 2 inches first. And then 8 3/4. Now I need to carefully cut this off. And this part. If you don't want to use a book cover for your Dollar Tree journal for the challenge, I will link the file folder cover to and 8 3/4. Man, I need to slam. Alright, let's take a look. Yep, that's better. Alright, we'll just glue these two together. All right, and then I'm going to flip these over and I have some fabric that I bought. You could either use your fabric or washi, fabric tape, Tyvek. You know, those are some options. I was just seeing what other. You could use packing tape. I'm wondering if, yeah, so you're going to be able to see the brown. Do I want to use this? Do I want to use fabric? I think I'm going to go with this. So if you have a washi, it will work. I don't think I've done or shown washi. Maybe I have. I don't know. This is a nice wide washi. You want to make sure you have a gap in between so your book can fold. Or your cover, I mean, can fold. And that's pretty good. I'm just going to fold this over. glue. I might need to gesso the brown cover or put white paint. We'll have to see how it looks. All right, and then let's add some glue over here. If you are new, also keep in mind that the cool thing about junk journals is if you mess up, there is usually I would say 99% of the time, there's a way to fix a mess up. I used to be so scared about messing up and wanting it perfect, but I think over time I've gotten over that. And a lot of times, the way that you fix the mess up teaches you something, of course, and it also turns out cooler than the way you originally were going to do it. So, I say, go for it. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, let's let this kind of sit and dry. I'm going to put my lid back on here since my glue is going everywhere. So let's take a look at how the canvas is going to look. I'm probably going to have to get pliers. Let me go grab those. Be right back. All right, I think these are going to work. I pulled out a couple different pair. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna go around. Oh, these are perfect. And pull out all these nails. They were serious. Attacking it down, that's for sure. This one is really in there. Shake this off my garbage. And now we can take a look. Oh my gosh, my glue. Right, let's see. I'm gonna have to go to this one. And I think this is still a lighter shade, and then I think the white you can't, I think it's fine. I don't think I'm gonna have to paint it. And I'm definitely gonna need that second canvas. It's gonna look pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna do the second canvas, this one off camera, and I'll be right back. Well, it's gonna take a while, but for you, I'll be right back. Okay, they're both taken off the frames. I am gonna cut this part off so it's not so bulky. And then this can still fold like that. I'm gonna change my mind. We're gonna do this part first and then glue this on, and then it'll meet in the middle and hopefully it lines up. All right. I think I'm going to do the same thing and trim off where this first bend is, just to remove some of the mess. I think I'll do that all the way around. Mainly also get that black strip off that's on all of it. Let's do the same thing on this one. Alright, now to glue this on in here. And then let's come over here. Make sure I have it going the right direction. So it'll be like this. Put the glue. That. So we'll flip this over. And then let's do this side. So now we have this and this. Now let's take it to the back. All right. Let's glue a little more on this part. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim. I have this sitting here, and I'm gonna trim this off. Like that. all over my fingers. Okay, let's glue this one on. Do I want to make it shorter? Yeah, I'm going to trim it actually a little bit more. Okay. And now think, oh boy, trim a little of this. And I'm going to fold this and glue it over so it has a nice edge. Maybe. Just kind of takes a second for it to stick. Okay. And then here we go. I'm gonna glue it over, glue it on. Yep, looks pretty good. And more glue. And then we're gonna glue this on. And then I could put something here to kind of hide that seam. But that looks pretty cool. Make sure it's pressed down. All right, now let's go in here and do these corners. And do this corner. And this is gonna fold over. And come on. It's gonna fold up. Like that. And we're gonna just sit here for a second. We can add some glue here. Fold this up. come back to this one. I think I need to put some weight on the corner. Like that. Come around this other side. Set this on this side. There we go. A little short on this side. Little short. Let's scoot that over here. Come on. Get that set up. Let's come back over here. Give this a little look. Use a little more glue. And we're gonna set this one on this front. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a minute and we'll be back. Alright, I think I'm gonna use the inside papers of the book to go as my inside papers of my junk journal. So I've already taken them off of the book pages and I'm gonna even them out a little bit. Because I cut them and they're not quite straight, so I'm going to try and even these up. Like that. And let's see. I think it should work. Use my fabric. Maybe the fabric, huh? Yeah. I'm going to use the fabric. All right. And the other thing that I need to think about is my closure. I bought this sunglass case, and I didn't know if I took it apart somehow if this could be my closure, or if the ribbon I bought will be my closure. Look at this. This comes apart. It's not glued. Huh. Well, that's interesting. My dog's snoring. Interesting. What to do? I'll be back. All right. Part of me is thinking I could cut strips and then I could do the thing where you put the ribbon behind, you know, like, and tie it, but I don't know if it will tie very well. Or if I did an eyelet here in the back and attached to this, and then this could come around. I might have to, I think I want this part to stay, so I would probably trim it back here. But I just don't know how this is going to attach. This would be kind of a cool closure. But what I think I'm deciding is I'm going to set this aside because I'm not going to do that through the back of these pages, which will give me more time to kind of think about my closure. So I can glue these pages on and then glue on my fabric. I think these are ready. I'm going to use some glue stick for this, since my Fabri-Tac is getting low. Okay. One side has icky stuff on it, so I'm going to try and do this side. I want to cover this where it's a little tight as much as possible. And glue that down. Perfect, because turquoise is a big Arizona color. Perfect. And then we'll do the same over here. For sure. This side actually looks better. There we go. Make sure that's all stuck down. Okay, now let's get some fabric. And this, I mean, that's just perfect. It's meant to be. Alright, once, and I'm going to cut right on this line, and then I'm going to cut that in half, I think. pretty good. And then let's see, how long do we want this? Alright, and then I need to cut it. I think maybe if I think that's pretty good. Try and get it centered. And I'll have enough on either side. Should I trim it just a little bit? I think that's pretty good. Yeah, no, where do we want it, like that much? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Try and cut this. Which one isn't so straight? Okay. Okay. Now, let's glue that down. Back, the front. There we go, and then we can add this. Right here. Can always add a little lace there too. That looks a little funky. All right. And then you could add some of this. Like that. I think I'm going to do that. That looks pretty good. This I'm not worried about. Once the signatures are in there, it'll be just fine. Yeah. Alright, and then that can close. Next time, I think we're gonna work on some either getting our pages organized or some ephemera. So I hope you come on back. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.